Hey guys, what's up? It's mp4podcast.com, and today I'm talking about digital downloading for when you buy movies and TV shows and which device is going to be right for you. Now, what's right for me may not be right for you, but I'm going to go over the pros and the cons. My favorite service so far is Amazon On Demand, and you can get Amazon Demand on your Roku box, TiVos. There's some TV sets. Just go to Amazon.com and go look under on demand, and you can see all the different devices. But what I like about Amazon On Demand is one, if I download digital copy to my laptop, and my laptop's getting a little fill, I can delete it and download it to the my laptop whenever I want. I can just go to Amazon.com, sign in with my username and password, watch it on their Flash player. I can stream it, download, link it up with a Windows Media Player and the Amazon Player, and I can stream my content from my computer to my Xbox 360. And whatever I buy is always in my Amazon library, so I never actually have to go out and back up my content, and because backing up content is a real hassle. And I feel that with some of these other companies, when they say, well, everything's going to go digital down, nobody wants a physical copies anymore. Well, I still got to buy my blank DVD-Rs if I go that route. Still got to have to buy external hard drives. I still got to make sure I get all these backups. I don't want to deal with those headaches. So Amazon On Demand gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Now we're moving on to the Apple TV. This is the first generation. Actually, the 1.5 version, I guess, because the original version only had a 40 gig and then they upgraded it, but it's the same box. I only recommend this box if you are a big podcasting fan. If you like to listen to tech podcasting, video game podcasting, or any other type of podcasting. But podcasting, for some people, I know there's hardcore fans that like to keep all the episodes, but for me, once I watch or listen to an episode, I just download. I just delete it. I have no reason to keep it. I'm not really interested in listening to an IGN podcast a year ago about video game news. I'm not really into it. I mean, I am into retro reviews and stuff like that, but that's for nostalgia reasons. But really, other stuff I'm not really too keen on it. But if you want to keep the stuff, you can. What I don't Now, this is what I don't like about Apple at all. For instance, my laptop, I have a bunch of movies and TV shows on this Apple TV, or my iPhone, or my iPod Touch, or my regular iPod Video, whichever one, doesn't make any difference, including the Apple TV. So let's say I got some stuff on the Apple TV, my computer breaks. Um, Either it could be a reformat, reinstall the OS, or my computer breaks and I have to go down to Best Buy and buy a new one. What really does suck about it, if your computer completely breaks, you can't deauthorize that iTunes account. You're only allowed up to 5 iTunes account under the same username and password, but a device the Apple TV can only be linked to one computer. So let's say my computer breaks, my laptop breaks, whatever. I have to go to Best Buy and get a new one. I have all those movies still on this Apple TV, all my movies and TV shows. Let's say right now I downloaded a copy of Iron Man 2. Download it. I can't move it to my Apple TV because it's linked to the broken computer. So what I have to do, I can sync this to the new computer. And what that's going to do, that's going to pull all the movies and TV shows and all the content from this Apple TV over the network, and it's going to pump it into my new laptop, and there'll be another copy, a backup copy. Okay. After that, I have to do a factory reset. This Apple TV will then have the hard drive wiped out, reformat it. So it's just like I open it out of the box. Then it can resync with the new laptop, with my new computer. And then the stuff I pulled off the Apple TV, I then can move back into the Apple TV with the new synced computer. Not really a big fan of that. All right. Now we're going to talk about the Boxee Box. The Boxee Box is a streaming media device. It has Hulu support now. It has Netflix support. I don't know if this box is going to have HD Netflix support. I'm assuming they are. I'm not sure Amazon. I mean, Netflix has to approve it or something like that. But it's going to have tons and tons of internet online video. So it's going to have TV.com. That's part of CBS. Hulu is NBC, ABC, and Fox. Um, it's probably going to have Comedy Central and a bunch of other things. So keep an eye out on this box. It hasn't been released. It's coming out in a few weeks. Now the Apple TV, the new one, has no hard drive whatsoever. So let's go back to if I had the same problem with my old, with the what I was talking about with the Apple TV, the 60 gig version. um, Now, there was good about the 60 gig version. That's actually a backup of all my stuff because my computer broke. If I get this Apple TV, um, Apple does not give you any free downloads on what you purchase, so you're pretty much screwed unless you back it up on DVD, blank DVDs or external USB drives. So you think about it, you have to buy US like terabytes of drives and maybe get a terabyte, maybe even get two of them back up. You gotta make sure you back up all that stuff. It's kind of a pain, real pain, and I really don't want to bother doing it, to be frank with you. But let's say I didn't back it up and my laptop broke with all my content. I then have to go to Apple support page, put in a ticket, and ask, can I please download my stuff one time? Usually they let people download this stuff one time, and that's it. If you don't back it up after that, you're completely screwed. Now, I heard people wait 2 to 3 weeks for an answer, so it's very iffy on that. Um, what's good about it, I guess, if you had an Apple TV, you could probably stream podcasting off of the podcasting service. But at the same time, I still like the old Apple TV because it has a 160 gig hard drive, and I can just download some podcasting and go to work, and my stuff's sitting on the hard drive. So if somebody else wants to use the internet, um, I'm not eating up the pipe. So I mean, I think they should have two Apple TV versions. Now we're talking about Xbox Live and what's good about buying content on Xbox Live. It's now very similar to Amazon On Demand. Whatever you purchase, you get free downloads. So if you delete it from your computer, it's free. They also have streaming. So if you don't want to download 3.5 gigs, you can just automatically just stream it to your Xbox 360. And you don't even have to have it on the hard drive. If you want to have it on the hard drive, and so it's more convenient, maybe somebody else is downloading or watching a movie on Netflix, you don't have to worry about bandwidth. So that's pretty nice. Excuse me. Um, so, but the only downside to Xbox 360, you're only allowed to have your stuff on one box. So if you have and in the living room, in the bedroom, it's going to be in one box. Kind of a downer, but other than that, it's not too bad. PlayStation, buying movies and TV shows, you're only allowed one download. You can probably transfer it over to PSP if you want to get a copy over to PSP. Now, if you want to do a backup, you have to get an external hard drive, and you have to use the backup tool on your PS3. You can't actually just drag and drop and make a couple extra copies. It's kind of a real downer. It's fine for renting stuff, but that's about it. VUDU does allow free downloads and streams. VUDU used to have their own box. Now they have them in LG Blu-ray players. Just download your stuff when you want. But if somebody else is using the internet, There's only, you get to see how big your pipe is. With the old, they still have the VUDU boxes themselves, but they don't manufacture those anymore. Those had a 160 gig hard drive or 250, I forget. They still have some on Amazon. Um, those you could download the actual movie to the hard drive and watch it, whatever. The only bad thing about it when you got the VUDU, you had to buy the wireless system separate, and it wasn't like a regular wireless card that's like in your laptop. You actually had to buy. It came in two pieces, and one piece would connect into your router just like a regular Ethernet cord. So you take out one Ethernet port on your router, and then you would put your VUDU box where the TV was, and then you had to take that the other device and stick that into the Ethernet port. So you're giving up an Ethernet port when you buy the VUDU box and you want the wireless. But they do have free downloading, and they do have streaming, so that's not too bad. Moving on, here's one of my favorite services. It's called PlayOn. They have, as you can see, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, CBS, um, YouTube, CNN, Food Network, Crackle, Adult Swim. They have CBS, Comedy Central, and a bunch of other things. This runs on your computer, and it streams video content to your Xbox 360, your PS3, your Nintendo Wii, TiVos. It's UP, and I forget what the protocol is for internet streaming, but they uh, have tons and tons of channels. Highly recommend you check them out. Now they also support. There's other guys, programmers who make plugins, and you can come over here and download plugins that the PlayOn themselves do not support. So you have to go over to this message board. Tversity is free. Now I want to make sure PlayOn is free. They give you a 2-week free trial. Me personally, I think PlayOn is a better product than Tversity, but Tversity is free. Tversity has Hulu and some other channels, so it's not bad. Give it a try. They may have improved it since last time I used it. The Hulu support wasn't that good, but what they did have was WB, some shows from WB, and PlayOn doesn't have WB, so you can get both of them. Whatever. I usually have them all in there installed on my computer. Another great product is PS3 Media Server. Now the programmer who started developing this originally programmed it for the PlayStation 3. There were some people on the message board. He goes, "Hey, could you make it compatible with Xbox 360?" He said, "Sure, no problem." And I think he's even opening up to other devices, such as maybe TiVos, Blu-ray players, or whatever. Here you can stream DVDs, ISOs, MKVs, DivX, XVID, MOVs, MP4s. Now, I believe MP4 does run better on Xbox 360, and there are some files that may stream better to PS3, some wacky MP4 encodings or whatever. So these are this program is free. It's for Windows, Mac, and Linux, and I love this program. You can pretty much just dump whatever you want on your PS3 hard drive. You can copy files to your PS3 hard drive. Just to make this real quick, if it's an MKV, PS3 doesn't officially support MKV, but what it does, it changes the wrapper, not the encoding, it changes the wrapper. So it's going to make the file about another 100 megs bigger or so. And that's like, it's kind of like if you have a container, you take the stuff out of the container and you put it in a different container. For some reason, that's how it works, whatever. So this is a great product. Tversity, you can get Tversity, PlayOn. PlayOn I think they re-encode everything that you stream. So this program is constantly being updated. Look at all the stuff. They got Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, Channel 9, Crackle, Discovery, Food Network, Fox News, Game Trailers, HGTV, MTV, NBC, NFL, Nickelodeon, podcasting, South Park Studios, Sci-Fi, Spike, International Channels, Dish, whatever. So you get a lot of stuff with PlayOn, and I highly recommend you least give them a 2-week free trial. So I'm going to leave everything um, in the description. And if you're buying movies, from movies and TV shows, my pick is Amazon.com, and get the Roku box and something like that. Once again, guys, this is mp4podcast.com signing out, and please subscribe to the channel, and you have yourself a great day. Later, guys. Bye.